The finals just had its brand new update 7.12. I'll go over all the new details with that, as well as anything we're hearing about Season 8, or what exactly is going on with that. We'll also look at a new developer survey that they're sending out, and even some additional things you can apply to right now. We got a ton to talk about. What's up, World Utopia here, back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Okay, so first off here, yes, we did get update 7.12, and the opener, as usual, comes from Oscar over on the Discord. He says, "Hello contestants, this is the last update of the season, but it's certainly not the least. Season 8 is getting closer, and they can't wait to share more about it." So again, he does give a little bit of a hint here. He does give some notable takes on the World Tour, which we'll talk about here in a second, as well as the new store update that we'll also go over. And there's also a developer live stream happening, although that one is going on while I'm recording this video. Again, if there's anything that happens in chat as well as the live stream itself, I will be sure to cover it within the next 2 days. But of course, moving back to it, we do have the weekly update, and this one does include 4 new store sets. So first off here, we do have the Sick Trick Rick set, which gives you a nice brand new emote, as well as the full outfit set, Sick Trick Rick, which to coincide with that, they do have here a Vapor Wave board, which is a back bling or an upper back piece that you can wear. To round the store update out, we have the Lorisma set. We've seen this one before with a few other weapons. It does have a nice metallic look to it that does change. That includes the Shack 50, the AKM, and the SR84. One last weapon set here, the Inner Spark set. While this one isn't animated, it does have some really nice shimmer and metallic look to it. That includes the SH1900, the R357, and the Shack 50. That of course does round it out for the store update. Moving on here, and as Oscar did point out, we do have the World Tour update as well. I'll let you guys catch a little preview of the CNS Sync World Tour update.
This week, the World Tour returns with a familiar mechanic, but the execution, pure CNS.
Oh great, now they've hijacked the dance floor.
They're calling it CNS Sync. Contestants who emote after activating a cash box or when starting, stealing or completing a cash out will earn extra cash.
So yes, we do have the disco ball back to the arena, or you can catch some additional points by either emoting or dancing in front of the cash out. This time around, of course, it is CNS that's the sponsor for that. That does cover everything from the update 7.12, although they actually did push out a hotfix the other day, where they did push out this server update, so essentially you didn't have to download anything. They have replaced the Interrupt a Steal contract, which was blocking the head-to-head reward progression. So now, as you can see here, you can complete all the contracts, and you should be able to earn those rewards. Now, as I did mention, there's a few other things they've been pushing out as survey, and this one comes from Embark Caroline, where she goes on to say they're closer to the Grand Majors, and their journey to their first esport competition is underway. As they are starting to prepare for Dreamhack, they're curious on how many of you are actually planning on attending. So they made a survey here with a few questions below. It would be amazing if you could fill that out. Again, I'll link to it, probably put a pinned comment up for this one to help them out with this. I'll go through the survey here with you quickly. The first one here is, do you plan on attending the Grand Majors for the finals by coming to Dreamhack Stockholm this November? There is a note here, you actually don't have to purchase any additional tickets to attend the Grand Majors. Literally, you just have to purchase the Dreamhack convention tickets. I know there was a commenter that wanted me to go over this, so I will do that here quickly with you now to kind of see how you can actually purchase tickets and go over some of the confusion with the tickets overall. So of course here they do have a 3-day ticket, a 1-day ticket, then they have LAN and Dreamhack knockout tickets. The 3-day and 1-day are very common for conventions. I've been to quite a few recently, and yeah, so they're typically 1 or 3-day. The 1-days allow you to select whatever day you want to be there, and then the 3-day, of course, covers the whole weekend. Now, the confusion here is probably for the LAN tickets and the Dreamhack knockout tickets. So first off, the LAN ticket actually does not pertain to the Finals Esports. As you can see here, you can bring your PC console or whatever you want to join them to game all weekend. This will give you access to their lounges where you can play your actual system, so you get early access to LAN times. So again, this one doesn't pertain to the actual esports side of things. This is if you just want to bring your console or PC, you could then set it up there and play it. And the prices do vary for those. They have family group plans and even 20 plus if you wanted to bring a whole team. So yeah, again, that one does not pertain to the esports either. The same applies to the Dreamhack knockout tickets. This is if you wanted to compete in the Dreamhack knockout, which is actually just pertaining to Counter-Strike. This is a 5-player ticket, so these are completely different if you have 5-player tickets or even need a coach add-on, so you can bring your team and a coach with you if you wanted to do so. Again, does not pertain to the Finals Esports at all. This is for knockout competition, which is specifically for Counter-Strike. I'll quickly go over how you can actually purchase these tickets. So currently, because it's in Sweden, it is showcasing KR for the actual currency. Right now during this wave, it's actually a bit cheaper to purchase them. They do increase. It's actually not by a lot, with the Swedish krona being $6.99, that's 73 US dollars, and $7.99 here is 84 US dollars. And this is actually extremely cheap for a convention, especially when I compare that to Comic-Con or any of the other ones I've went to. Those can get up there in price. Now going through it, you'll click on here to buy on Tixer. That'll send you to an additional website here. Again, we'll get the 3-day ticket. We do see this is currently wave 3, so the prices have increased 2 different times. The early bird does get a cheaper price, probably not by too much. You click the plus arrow, and then it's going to have a bunch of sections here. Again, depending on how many people you want to bring with you, you can actually save on that per person. But for right now, I'm just going to do the 1-person ticket. When I click done, that is now added into my cart, and I can head to checkout. I have actually found you guys a promo code here that knocks some off the price. Actually quite decent here, 15% off, so you can get it for $62. As opposed to the 73. After you put that in though, you will need to create an account. You can then add your payment details and check out. Not exactly sure what the fees are here. I kind of wanted to go through this, but I also don't want to purchase one since more than likely I'm not going to be able to go to Dreamhack in Sweden. Just a little bit too much to fly out there currently. But hopefully that helps you guys and the one commenter that really wanted to know how to actually go through these tickets here and be able to purchase those. To go back to the survey here, you can hit either yes or no, or I have not decided. I'll hit no for now since I'm more than likely not going to be able to go. And that actually does seem to be the only question on here that you can actually submit. Again, I'll link to the survey down below if you do want to fill it out. And I'll probably put it as a pinned comment to help them out there with getting that survey out there. Moving on here, I know I told you guys that you can apply for something. Well, it does look like the final subreddit is in need of some moderators. So essentially to help update the subreddit, I'm assuming with the overload of the major stuff too as well, they kind of need that help. They're accepting new applications. They do have a form here that you can fill out for that. It does have a large FAQ here that goes over how to handle certain scenarios. Of course, any issues with in-game stuff reported to Embark support. But yeah, overall here, if you did want to apply to be a moderator on the final subreddit, you can do so. Again, this has nothing to do with me. This is not for my moderators. This is just for the final subreddit. I'll leave a link to this post in general so you can read all the rules there, and that's where you can also access the form. As per usual, we do have those mentionables from my community, which are the showcases from the Star Models page. I also want to preface earlier, I had somebody email me. I haven't got back to you just yet. I've also seen posts on the Reddit page as well as the official Discord, people asking how they can get featured on this. In order to do so, all you gotta do is head to my Discord. You can then post to the finals runway page. If that actually does get enough upvotes or fire emotes under your post, you'll then be put onto the Star Models page. You do have to have a total of over 8 reactions, and that doesn't include the bot giving its reaction. So if you just see one fire emote on there, that's to get it started. You will need 8 additional ones on top of that, so 9 in total. Jumping over to those features though, where today's first feature is from Walta. They are a frequent flyer on the Star Models page, but I really love this one. The Orf design, the white and blues looks so good. Of course, giving off that Isolt vibe, but with Orf. This one works very, very well. Maybe the only thing I would change here is the boots. Otherwise, I think this one is fantastic. Next up here, we have one from Crypto, another frequent flyer. He shows off what he's calling the Underoos, or better known as Captain America. Very nice little cosplay there and showcase of that. Third up here, we have one from Rift. He's calling the Reject, which of course is showing the embodiment of CNS. Loving the boombox as well as a showcase with that emote here, rocking that CNS sponsorship outfit. Fourth up here we have one from Yelly997. I've been waiting to feature this one. I absolutely love this outfit overall. Again, the combinations of the black, white, and even a bit of the yellow, orange, and blues, they all go together so very well. Of course, as you know, I love the cel-shaded skins or the cel-shaded face they have, so I very, very much enjoy this one. Last but not least here, we have one from Trobox. I actually didn't even think this one was from the finals. That's kind of how unique this one looks. Super cool use of the cel-shaded skin again. Rocking with some Tron Cyberpunk goggles. I absolutely love this one and the combinations with this. Almost reminds me of like a Borderlands character. Yeah, this one is very, very good. I had only wished it took a screenshot instead of a camera picture of their screen, just because it looks so very good. And I might have even used it for the thumbnail image. Overall though, that's about covered for today's video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and until the next one, deuces.